Check those hell waves. Brothers and sisters, hallelujah. This is Hellfire and Brimstone. This is what we call our Hellfire. And this is a board that, if you haven't guessed it, I'm pretty passionate about a lot of the boards in the range at the moment. And all of them have got their own, characteristics that I'm obviously pretty excited about, and so are a lot of other people. All of them have their place in the range. You've got the sweet potato, does its thing. You've got the Spitfire, does its thing. They're hybrids. You've got your El Fuego, it's a hybrid, a high-performance hybrid. Then you've got, up the other end of the scale, you've got your flex fires and your Tages and your alternators and everything else above that. They all fit a certain position within a range. What's different about the Hellfire is that it actually, I believe, replaces probably the most important board in all of our quivers, and that is our standard shortboard. Bit of a bold statement, I suppose, and the jury's still out, but what I'm getting to is the Hellfire is not a hybrid, it's not a high performance hybrid, and it's not your current shortboard. It's somewhere in the middle. And so what I did was I morphed the Spitfire out 2 inches. So instead of being 5'8", it becomes a 5'10". But I maintain the volume. So it's got the same paddling volume, but the nose is narrower, the tail's narrower. It's also got the same thickness distribution, the same thickness in the tail, and the same thickness in the nose. So when you're paddling it, when you're surfing it, it doesn't feel like a traditional shortboard, like doesn't feel like my 6.2, because my 6.2 is more foiled, but it's narrow enough to make a difference that when you're doing your turns, everything is just that little bit shorter through your turn. But I'm still getting in to waves as easily as I would on my 6.2. So it was like the light went on for me, and I've been surfing a long time, and it said to me, if I can ride a shorter board and still get into waves as well as my 6.2, then my turns are going to be linked better. When I push a turn, it's going to come through that turn and loop and come out of the turn quicker instead of doing a 1, 2, 3 stage turn. And that was the plan, and it's precisely what's happened with this board. I hate to say it, out of all the other boards, this is my favourite board. I cannot believe how well this thing goes. I surfed this in up to 6 foot burley, top to bottom burley, and it felt better than my 6.2. I was lucky enough recently to be in Western Australia for the Taj Small Fries event, and I surfed this board in 6 to 8 foot yelling up, which looked like G-land. It was one of the best days ever at yelling up. And it felt positive off the bottom and positive off the top. So in summary, I'm going to tell you what my quiver is. If I went to Indo tomorrow, I would have my 5.2 sweet potato for 1 to 3 foot. I'd have my Hellfire from 3 to 6 feet, and I'll have a 6.4 step up for everything over 6 feet. And that's it. Okay, I've been preaching, and I know there's people are going to disagree with what I've just said, but that's my call, and prove me wrong. And come and demo a Hellfire, and make sure you get the right volume, and I almost put money on it that you're going to be blown away how well these things go. Thank you, brothers and sisters.